late last night.
Resignation?
Yes, or immediate sack. Because
suspension.
there should be consequences.
You know, we run a party
actions.
government in Nigeria.
Exactly.
You're my person,
yeah,
I'm
you're
your
my
person.
person, and there'll be no consequences, and it will continue to be business as usual. They're just going to punish Matthew Adeyemi because he's now working on his own. I remember last week or 2 weeks ago, I said, look, this fake agency couldn't have flourished without some people, aiding. They mentioned some Bello man who has been diverting the letters. Yeah. So I said it here that there is a middle. There's someone aiding this particular fake, this con man, alleged con man, and of course the fake agency. In Nigeria, we need to start doing things right.
Absolutely.
Everybody will be calling the name of the chief executive of this nation, the president. Meanwhile, the people who are supposed, who are in office, that he has put in office to support him, are the ones that are, putting out his name out there in a bad way. Pardon me, what did you say? What did you say?
They are the cog in the wheel of progress of Mr. President, because Mr. President cannot be everywhere at every time.
True.
So because our time is fast spent, let me quickly
take my story. Budget 2026, government agencies vote 400 billion naira for mosques, palaces and halls. About 78 ministries, departments and agencies of the federal government set aside nearly 400 billion naira in the 2026 budget for the construction and rehabilitation of community halls, mosques, traditional rulers' palaces, village market squares, and civic centers. More than half of the 400 billion naira was earmarked for non-developmental projects such as the supply of grains and motorcycles, sponsorship of community thrift societies, construction of museums and mini stadia, as well as the supply of tricycles, popularly called keke marua, to communities. Some of the MDAs investigated at the Ministry of Defense headquarters, the Nigerian Air Force, Air Power Center of Excellence, Nigerian Defense Academy, Technical Aid Corps, Federal Mission, Federal Ministry of Information and National Orientation, Federal College of Land, and the others. We also have a Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment, Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi. There's so many of them that has no relevance to building halls and mosques. Critics argue that many of the projects earmarked do not rank among the country's most urgent priorities, given Nigeria's fiscal realities. Analysts argue that the allocation of hundreds of billions of naira to numerous small and often low-packed projects deprives millions of Nigerians of the benefits of strategic public investments. This also is a long read, and we're talking about a huge sum of money. It's not just about 400 billion naira going to halls and mosques and palaces. It's that none of the, and that was why I was mentioning those agencies, none of those 45 MDAs have the mandate, have any business, to execute such projects. Why do we just do things? Research institutes will be building palaces. Research institutes will be building halls
and mosques.
We have a problem in this country.
There's no problem with us in this country. The problem that we have is just that we are reckless with our spendings, we are prodigal with our spendings, and tell me the common sense in wanting to spend 400 billion naira to renovate palaces, community centers, buy tricycles at this particular point when some people can hardly feed 3 times in a day. We have roads calling for our attention, we have schools, we have hospitals, and some other key sectors of the economy calling for the attention of the federal government. And here you are budgeting the huge sum of 400 billion naira for the renovation of palaces.
Should we be building palaces?
Is our head upside down?
Priority
is to preserve culture now.
Are we thinking as a society? Are we okay? Do we need some medical checks? Because I really do not understand. It is 1 week of one drama, then another week of another drama entirely. Then we have lawmakers representing federal constituencies, senatorial districts in the National Assembly, and they are not asking questions. What kind of men and women are we electing to represent us?
Because somebody
These are the questions we should be asking.
because someone will just come out tomorrow and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't do what I'm supposed to do."
You know,
Is that a fake budget as well?
I read something online, and the person said, if someone explains Nigeria to you and you understand, the person did not explain well.
Because I don't.
So
what-
because it's like the more you look, the
400
less you
billion,
know.
you understand.
400 billion naira,
It's a whole lot of money
and we still have some schools in Nigeria where
without roof.
students, pupils go
Yes,
there.
without
They
chairs.
don't have chairs. They
No
don't
books.
have desks. They don't have proper
Where,
boards. to
where is the
write
hope that
on.
we are renewing?
I think you are the one that is always encouraging us to renew our
No,
hope.
no, 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 no.
But with this
Even
figure,
if-
with this huge sum of money, I don't think we are planning to renew any hope. You are just planning to renew the hopes of those traditional rulers because you are going to need them for elections. It's unfair on the part of Nigerians. And this government should wake up and be responsible.
Look at how they are spending Nigeria's money.
You have fake DG today, fake agency tomorrow, the HOS admitting that the due process was not followed.
And then the federal government is building halls and mosques and palaces.
I beg.
Okay, let's come back to Lagos. Some good news.
When there's a bit of sanity.
Yes, some good news in Lagos. Lagos integrates 98 communities into urban development plan. Lagos State government has formally allocated land to 98 existing communities in the Itomu, I hope I got that right, apologies if I did not, axis and adjoining areas as part of a broader development plan to manage the state's rapid expansion and provide infrastructure and investment opportunities in the area. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu presented the allocation letters to representatives of the communities on Wednesday, somewhere at Songotedo, saying the exercise was designed to ensure that established communities remain part of Lagos' planned urban development. He said the initiative followed extensive consultations, surveys and mapping undertaken by the state government since 2021 to document existing settlements and incorporate them into the area's development framework. He said the communities had deep historical and economic ties to the Ekpe axis, with residents contributing to the area through farming, fishing, trading and other activities. According to the governor, the allocation process involved consultations with traditional rulers, baales, chiefs, community leaders and residents, followed by site inventory surveys and mappings and the preparation of a comprehensive development plan by the New Towns Development Authority. But that's basically the thrust of the story. But 98 communities, that's around the Songotedo area of the state, and that will mean improved development in those areas. Kudos.
For me, Mr. Governor is working like he's actually in his first term. Hardly would you see any governor in his second term doing as much as what the governor of Lagos State is doing, fixing roads, hospitals, and doing all the essentials to continue to make Lagos State the center of excellence. And then I wanted to sound a bit sarcastic when you mentioned traditional rulers being present there, and I wanted to ask, are they going to be part of those whose palaces will be renovated with this 400 billion naira? But it's a very good one coming from the Lagos State government, doing the needful to ensure that people actually have documents to claim their lands and do the needful. Because if there are no documents, that is where people will have the excuse to start building illegally on those parts where they're not supposed to build. But it is what it is. If you have to do anything in Lagos, be sane enough to follow the true path so that at the end of the day, your money will not go down the drain. That's the news point. Something very interesting is trending this morning on X. So many things actually, but we have decided to stay with Tyler, a South African who is planning to come and have a show in Nigeria. I wouldn't say anything. I'll leave it to Adebimpe and Joy for their views on this particular show being planned by Tyler, taking place in
Don't
Nigeria.
you want to say anything? Why are you sitting on the fence on this, Ajibola?
Okay, for me, I remember a particular song coming from P Square. What's the title of the song now? Do Me, I Do You. If you do me, I do you. God no go vex. So now it is time for Nigeria to also show South Africans that we are also capable of doing some things. Fine, Tyler is not the one behind the attacks being witnessed by Nigerians in South Africa. But she's not a Nigerian. I know she's an entertainer. And, you know, we are not supposed to transfer the aggression to Tyler, but it is what it is. Nigeria is Nigeria, and we'll continue to support our brothers, our sisters, no matter what they are facing. So, I would advise Tyler, in your own interest,
Stay in your country.
if you come to Nigeria and you start seeing pure water, stones being thrown at you during your show, do not say we did not warn you. Because I know Nigerians, they will want to retaliate. No matter the quality of security that will be provided at the venue of that show.
And even the Nigerian-born South African, Chidima Sahani.
That beauty queen.
Yes, and they have been dragging her to leave their country. In fact, she's in the...
And so if you are dragging Chidima to leave your country, what do you expect her to do to Tyler?
Anyway, I love Tyler, but I have a secret beef for
I don't
her.
think you love Tyler, but you're a Nigerian.
Yes, I love Tyler, but I have another beef for her. You know, she has beaten Nigerian musicians twice to get the Grammys. She beat Burna Boy, Davido, you know, to receive the Grammys in 2024 and 2026. That's the personal beef I have for her. She's a fantastic girl. She's a fantastic performer and singer. But on this xenophobic attacks,
We are staying with Nigeria.
we're staying with Nigeria. I'm sorry, Tyler. I love you. A fantastic girl. But Tyler did not single-handedly come out to condemn all the xenophobic attacks. Do you know a particular Nigerian was killed? He was dragged out of his, I think, his home or his workplace, and he was killed. And up till today, nobody, no investigation, nothing. I'm sorry, Tyler. I'm standing with Nigeria on this.
Absolutely.
I love you, but no,
and as entertainers, as actors, we should be ambassadors of peace. And one would have expected Tyler to at least condemn some of these acts of our brothers and sisters attacking Nigerians. And that was why I love what Mr. President did on Monday, snubbing the ambassador of South Africa without giving him any attention. That is what we should do. Because from the body language of the South African government, it seems that they're in support of what is being done to our brothers and sisters in South Africa. So Tyler, maybe some other time you might need to try again. There's no crime in trying again, but this time around, I wouldn't know. I'm not in
beat us
government.
in the next Grammy.
But again, this thing that is going
Are we going to show up for the show?
Well,
That's another question.
where the one she's coming
for Nigeria.
in December.
Maybe people that will go, maybe they'll be going with their pure water.
Go and appease the gods.
She should just, she still
But
has,
this xenophobic attack now is not just affecting Nigerians, it's also affecting them as well. Look at her now.
And maybe she should go somewhere else like Ghana or Malawi to go and play. If those ones will be magnanimous enough to allow her to play there.
Joy, all this lady could have done, just put it on her page that she condemns.
Her people will come for her now.
And let them come, will they kill her? They won't kill her now.
Tyler, we wish you all the best. That's what is trending on the X platform this morning. We'll be taking a very short break at this moment. When we come back, what is the connection between our sleep and the quality of our lifestyle? That will be the question after this short break.